Hey guys, my name is Robin. I am hosting this video on behalf of Be Your Own B-School channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe now. Now before we begin, I would like to put out a disclaimer that I am not your financial advisor. As always, please do your own research before experimenting with huge investments. All the suggestions I am going to provide in this video are just my recommendations based on my own personal experience. So with that gone out of the way, let's get into today's topic. No matter how you look at it, starting a business requires work. On the other hand, investing in stocks is passive income and provides more of an opportunity to grow your wealth over time. But do they both offer similar benefits? Which option is better for you? Let's find out. Starting a business is hard work. It might not seem like it at first, but you must invest time and money into your company before any profits come in. The equation to calculate the yearly earnings for starting my own business would be revenue, cost of goods sold plus operating expenses equals net income or loss. Investing in stocks provides passive income as long as the market goes up. Even if you don't buy anything, you can also increase your investment by buying more shares with what little capital you have. Initial investment for starting a business is low, but the costs for operating a company can pile up. To find out how much I could earn on an investment of $250 per month over 5 years, we need to do some math. 250 times 12 months times 0.07% equals $2,400 per year. This means there's no difference between these two options based solely off my initial investment and potential net return. For starting a business, you might need employees, an office building, marketing materials, and other business expenses. So the answer to which is a better option would be starting my own company. The benefits are that I can make more money as an individual, not relying on anyone else for help with what I want to do in order to succeed financially. You will also have more control over your work environment, and you'll be able to enjoy the feeling of being self-employed versus working at someone else's job, where you don't feel like you're doing anything productive or beneficial for yourself. If there's one downside, it might just be how much time this takes up. Because if you want your business idea to take off, then most likely this means lots long nights spent trying different creative ideas while still going through the possible risks involved. The benefits of investing in stocks is that you're not going to have as much risk because the money will be invested on your behalf and any profits are then distributed from there. The downside would probably just be how this might affect your day job, or if you don't already have one, it could mean having less time for other projects and being able to do things like spend more time with family members. If you want some help deciding which option is best for you, then try getting a loan, because that way it'll allow both options without worrying about paying back the debt later. Let's look at the stock market. You can buy stocks with a loan, but that doesn't mean you'll make money. The idea behind investing in the market is to invest your own money and let it grow through time. If one invests their money wisely, then they could earn more than if someone else invested on their behalf because of how much risk is involved for each type of investment. Investing in stocks may be less work at first glance. The benefits of starting my own business would probably just be being able to have a sense of accomplishment after finishing something that I've created, as well as having the freedom to do what I want without worrying about how this will affect other people around me. However, there are also risks such as not making any profit, once there is a drop in economy and the expenses may outweigh the benefits. Investing in stocks would be less work at first glance because you don't need to do any of the things that are typically needed for starting a business, such as finding investors, hiring employees, etc. But there is still risk involved since it is possible to lose money on your investment if you invest incorrectly. However, even though investing involves more risk than starting my own business due to how much time someone has already invested, potentially decades, I could seek assistance from an advisor who will help me with this, or use websites like Investopedia, which provides information about what stock options may be worth getting into. In the last 2 decades, stocks have been the better option for investors. If I were to invest in stocks without any additional help, then I would need to calculate my yearly earnings based on what size of investment and how much money is invested into it each year over a long period of time, at least 20 years. For example, if you want an annual return of 12% on your investments every year, then investing $500 per year with that goal will get you there. The calculation becomes more complicated when dealing with different sized investments, since the percentage changes dramatically, as well as the time frame needed before someone sees their initial investment go up. That's why people often take out loans from banks or other institutions, so they can make large investments in starting a business or investing in stocks. Investing in stocks is a good way to make money, but it can also lead to losses. Many people who invest their money into buying stock end up losing some of that initial investment because they don't know how the market works, and prices fluctuate frequently based on current events, both positive or negative. However, there are ways you can get loans for buying stocks, which ensures that your savings will always be worth something, even if everything else were to fail in today's economy. I would need more information about what type of business someone plans on starting before determining whether this option is better than investing in stocks, though, because both have benefits and drawbacks depending on individuals. In addition, if there's someone who knows about finances and would like to help turn their idea into reality, then they may be able to use equity shares instead of cash up front, which means that they won't need as much capital up front. However, with these advantages come disadvantages too. If something goes wrong during any market dynamics like a recession, then having your own business may not be the best idea. Investing in stocks. What are the benefits of investing stocks? There are many benefits to buying and trading stocks that make it much more lucrative than starting up your very own business. One major benefit is that you don't need any capital upfront, because once you purchase them, they can increase in value at any time without requiring any work on your part like when running an actual company would require. You also get to choose how often or infrequently you buy new shares, which means if something goes wrong during market dynamics, this plan still has you covered as long as there's enough money coming in from other investments. Operational expenditure is required for running a company of your own. Starting your own business. What are the benefits to starting my very own business? There's no limit on how much you can grow, and there is so much potential for success if managed right. But this option requires quite a bit more startup capital than those that invest in stocks do, because it takes money to make money. For example, with the value of everything being reliant on people buying things, then businesses need employees who will be paid out of this revenue, even though they don't generate any new income themselves, and also need raw materials like building supplies or manufacturing equipment, which costs an initial investment before generating any profit. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. While you're at it, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.